undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he was quick to react. Kimmich calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Rafinha finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, with his pace and skill set, Peter, I think he'll be looking to hit the byline or cut inside and get a shot away at every opportunity. Teams will have to be very careful about playing a high line when they're up against this guy. And for
header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adams with the clearance. Drogba. Now it's Diaz. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. Costa Curta. Great work on the overlap. Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, he's been flattened there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Diaz. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Drogba. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Kane chasing after it. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Totti. Now it's Drogba. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He can run onto that. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. No way through, so he's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Totti. Diaz looking to get on the end of this. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Totti. Totti has got himself a free kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Over to the other side. And it's Gnabry. Jorginho. Çalhanoğlu gets a foot in here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Dink through. Oh, great chance. Decent hit. They've done it. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Rafinha. Now it's Drogba. Çalhanoğlu. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Totti. It's Totti! Fantastic!
Listen, that's just a terrific way to begin the second half, and how about the quality of the finish from the team leader? To go in front again with his brilliance really ought to set them up now for a very positive outcome. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's not got that quite right. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kimmich. And he's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Mbappe put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Costa Curta has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Tar spots it and intercepts. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's Drogba. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
That looks a cracking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Diaz is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now that's well seen too. Diaz gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's got away. Now it's Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's picked his way through.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Defending of the desperate variety. And they can counter here. Beckham. Mbappe. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Kimmich hurtling down that right flank. Nicked it back promptly. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Rafinha. That is a brilliant interception. Shot at goal! possession, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Minuto, numero 93. Totti! 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 Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 93. Totti. Numero 20.
So time for change,
Numero
and
18.
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero
Inter
2.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Ta.
recupero.
He's had it taken off him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they need it.